Hey up YouTube, how you doing? You alright?
You are the sunshine in my life.
So today, we're going to Leeds. We're going to do Q&A and a little sing-along on where. And this episode of Gymnast Karaoke is brought to you by M-Tape. That is
finest.
That is the biggest bodge job I think we've ever done in our lives. It works though, I mean, it's practical. For Brinn.
For Brinn, okay.
For Brinn. Right. Do you read your own messages or have someone to help you that does that for you? And does it help when you get positive messages?
I'm actually in charge of all my social media. I think it's more personal that way if I do reply to the messages. Obviously I can't reply to all of them. I do get a lot of messages. Yeah, of course it helps massively if you're getting something like positive and inspirational. And it's great to know that, especially when it's kids, anyone, it's great to know that you're inspiring people to do the best that they possibly can every day.
What's your most embarrassing moment? There's a lot. There's a lot for Brinn.
I'm going to keep... Shut your mouth. Right, I'm going to keep this gymnastics related. Back in 2010, I believe it was, I competed at a competition called the UK School Games. It was an event for younger school kids to get a bit of experience at national, international kind of level. I actually fell off every single piece of apparatus, probably at least twice. And my coach travelled, I think it was a 5-hour journey from our own club to come and watch me at that.
I remember that.
It was embarrassing to say the least, and the P-bars actually broke on me as well, and I got a bit of a teenage attitude in the middle of the competition and was just like, why?
And I even remember your high bar routine. I
caught
4 times.
I caught catch up, didn't I? And I went to long swing out, didn't make the long swing, and because I'd already, that was like nearly last piece, and I'd kind of had enough of the competition. I remember I didn't make long swing, so I just dropped off. Then I got a bit of a earful and moan off the coach, and it was a very embarrassing competition. You got to take lessons, didn't you? You got to learn something from everything. Failure. You have to learn. You have to learn to be prepared for like falls and stuff like that. But just the attitude that went with it was appalling, to be quite honest. And looking back, it is a complete stroppy teenager scenario.
It's funny to look back, but yeah.
We're talking about your embarrassing moments, and you're not getting out of this. What have you done as well?
Gymnastics related. I have a lot, so it's hard to find one that's probably the most embarrassing, but I'd say it was...
Self-whiplash and hard.
I do. That's not embarrassing to me though. I think the most embarrassing moment where I've had a bad attitude at a competition, when I went to, I think it was the Berlin Cup with Gianni before 2014 Euros. One, I fell on high bar, which annoyed me. Floor, I did a really good floor routine and I tripped over on my triple twist, like I literally took a step and I tripped over my big toe. Like I was gonna stick the triple twist, and
so you're doing all these big and difficult moves, and then you trip over a toe.
And then I tripped up. Yeah, I literally couldn't believe it, man. And then to top it all off, I go to pommel, and I fell once. So I was like, oh, for God's sake, yeah, I'll get back up. My first circle I slipped off and did a butt spin, and a butt spin / backspin off the pommel. And it was the worst thing because I heard Gianni laughing at me. My teammates were laughing at me and I was almost laughing / crying at myself. As a 17, 18-year-old lad, it was embarrassing. So the next question is, what will you do after gymnastics? To do anything else besides gymnastics? Afterwards, yes. I would love to become a professional whistler.
I would love to become a professional whistler. I'm pretty amazing at it now, but I want to get like even better and make my living out of it.
Like for me, I'm trying to set up a few business things at the moment. I've had a lot of meetings and trying to get the ball rolling. Like, it might not happen now, but at least then I've got a bit of experience and I know what to do afterwards, you know. I love cars and driving. I mean, I don't know an awful lot.
Nice cars, nice BM.
I just love them. I think I'd quite like to become like a rally driver or something like that. Like, if that's a completely unrealistic
Brinn,
thing.
you basically already are a rally driver, I'm not going to lie.
No, I'm not.
I'm like well into this whole videoing thing, so like I make a career out of that. I really enjoy making the videos. I really enjoy filming. I really enjoy being in front of the camera as well as behind it, so I don't know. I mean, that could be something for me.
You say, what competition have you taken the best experience away from?
Do you know what? It's either Youth Commonwealths or EL. Because multi-sporting events are the best things you will ever do if you're an athlete.
I gotta agree with that statement, 100%. You meet so many new people, and although you're from different sports, you're all rooting for each other. Like, it's amazing.
It's wicked. What's your favourite film and why?
My favourite film, right? I love cartoon films, I do. My favourite film is Shark Tale.
This is well hard all this. Car wash. Even I know the words. You don't know the words.
Do you like this as a remix?
It's not.
Oh, it's actually.
Working at the car wash. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. At the car wash, yeah.
What's my best motivational quote? I couldn't pick out one, I'd have to say two, because I'm going to say one of them is make every day count and enjoy life, because that's my thing. And then the other one is
my bang.
That is my bang. And then my other one will probably be, that I quite like to use, is be so good they can't ignore you. It's quite a good one for gymnastics.
My favourite one, which I'd probably say I'm most well known for, tough times don't last, tough people do.
It's an alright quote, I guess. If you could do any other sport, what would it be?
Boxing, straight up boxing.
Badminton.
Badminton?
I don't know. I just felt like saying it. It's the first thing that popped into my head. And we're live one more time for the last question.
Do the roar.
Q&A. Brinn,
Yes, Jay!
what's your favourite gymnastics move and why?
Gymnastics move.
The Schmiegel.
I don't know! What the pressure? I'd like to say my favourite move is a Kovac on high bar. I feel like my Kovac is pretty good. I almost feel like I can fly momentarily. Jay!
Yes!
What is your favourite gymnastics move and why?
My favourite move, because if I'm going to go with difficulty, it's probably going to be a Biznari on pommel, but aesthetically, just from the first move I ever saw in gymnastics, it'd have to be a one-arm gyre because it just looks cool. And even as a gymnast, I don't understand how the hell people do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looks cool, and
I think they have like a huge forearm muscle.
I do not. I can't do it, and I'd love to do it. Guys, that is the end of the video. I want to say thank you to everyone who sent in their questions. I hope we covered the majority of them. We had a good time during this journey answering them all.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, give this video a massive thumbs up, leave any comments down in that section below. Subscribe to both our channels, which will also be linked in the description below. And yeah, we'll see you again soon.